So what I've got here is a pack of chicken thighs. This one actually has the bone-in skin on. That's just what they had. This is really for my kids. They prefer chicken thighs. And then I just have some chicken breasts. And I'm going to dump these in this bowl and then make the marinade and marinate the chicken for a little while. This chicken was in my freezer. It's defrosting still, and it will continue to defrost in the marinade until it's time to cook it tonight. It's almost there. It's pretty soft, but it's got just a little bit of frozenness on there. All right, so that's just sitting there waiting for me. So let's just move that to the side, and we'll take a look at what we have here. I have some parsley, and I'm going to use all of the parsley. It's just a small bunch. I'm going to use the stems and some of the leaves for the marinade, and I'm going to chop up some of the leaves for the salad, the Greek salad that I'm making to go with this. I have a half of a lemon that has definitely seen better days. Smells good, but it's been in my refrigerator for a little while, so it's a little mushy, but it still smells totally fine. And in here, I have a variety of onions. I like a red onion in the salad for the look, so we'll use some of this white onion that looks like my husband left in here for me when he used it at some point for the marinade. This is a little chunky, so I'm just going to get to chopping. I don't make the onion too small because I just dump the marinade and the chicken in the pan together because it's so delicious. Let's get that lemon out of the way. Let's take those and a little bit of that. The stems of herbs are very often overlooked or tossed, but there's actually quite a bit of wonderful flavor in stems. They're great to cook with. They're a little more tough, so eating them raw isn't necessarily what you would want to do. But if you chop them small and cook them, you get all the wonderful flavor of the herb with no waste. All right, and then I'll chop up these to just go in the salad. And I'm just doing really basic rough chop. I like a lot of parsley in my Greek salad. I think it's a really nice thing to bite into and taste. All right, a couple of other things that I need to grab. I need to grab garlic, and I need to grab salt and pepper and some oregano. All right, we've got oregano, pepper, salt, and the lazy garlic. But it's good, it works, especially if you're gonna cook it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put all this stuff in this bowl. So let's just use my hands. Gather all this. Let's do a nice, I'd say, if you're using jarred garlic, do a nice teaspoon, or a hefty teaspoon, I'd say, or maybe 2 or 3 cloves. All right, let's do some salt and pepper. I'm just gonna do about a teaspoon of salt and a few grinds of pepper, maybe another teaspoon. I mean, salt and pepper to taste, right? Some people like things saltier, some people like things more peppery. And I would say 2 teaspoons of oregano. Oregano is such a great flavor and really gives this dish its oomph. Then we're gonna just squeeze in this half of a lemon. You can certainly use more lemon if you want. You can use a whole lemon. My husband's not the biggest lemon lover, so I go a little light on the lemon. If I was just making it for myself and my children, I would add a whole lemon. I love it lemony. And then we're gonna do probably about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And that's what you got. So we're gonna stir it up. I'm actually just gonna, because the chicken is frozen a little bit, I'm gonna go in and with my hands just to give this, make sure everything is mixed together. All right, that's good enough. Feels like everything has a good coating of all the seasonings and the lemon and the olive oil. I'm just going to cover this and let this sit in the fridge until it's time to cook it tonight. Prepping some of the vegetables to go in the salad will just make things go a little faster tonight. So one of the things I love about this salad is that it's a real kitchen sink salad. You can put whatever vegetables you have in your refrigerator. I happen to have a nice green pepper, some of these little sweet peppers that I'm going to use, some carrots, I have the parsley, I have onion. I'm going to cut my avocado and onion at the last minute. The onion is very strong, so that'll overpower the refrigerator as it sits. So I'll wait on the avocado and the onion to the last minute, but I can get some of these things ready. I don't have a cucumber. I very often like to put a cucumber in a Greek salad, but alas. I already peeled these carrots. They had, their skins were not very appealing looking, so, and sometimes I shred these. I might shred these actually. I think that'll be fun. And I just have this little box grater that I will shred them right into the bowl, and I'm going to store everything in. Do a quick shred. Here's the shredded carrot. I'll go ahead and cut my green pepper. And I'll just do little bite-sized pieces of the pepper. First I'll cut them into strips and then into little chunks. Where'd that guy go? Okay, and I'll cut these. All right, and I'm just gonna do, the ends are kind of gonna be little rings, but I'm gonna do a really rough chop on these. Trying to save time and make a delicious dinner. You can absolutely cut these as big or small or as precisely as you want, but honestly, nobody in my family cares really about how beautiful they're cut, how beautifully they're cut. We just like how they taste. So yeah, kind of a larger rough chop. And let's put these in. And I'll add my parsley right on top. And then I'll just cover this and put this in the fridge to wait to add to the salad. All right, so I've got some oil in the pan heating up. I've got about a tablespoon of oil in the pan, olive oil. And here is the chicken that's been marinating for the afternoon. And because I have a few pieces of chicken thighs on bone, I'm gonna add those to the pan first, and then I'll add the chicken breasts afterwards. But if you're doing all the same cut of meat and boneless or bone in, you can add them all at the same time. All right, so I'm gonna grab a chicken breast, and this has skin on one side, so I'm gonna put that skin side down. And remember, I'm gonna leave those onions, trying to do this left-handed. I'm going to leave those onions in there because they are going to add wonderful flavor to the chicken. I think that's it for bone. Wait, one more. So let's just turn these over. Getting a nice brown on that. And I'll do a brown on the other side, and then we'll add the rest of the chicken. All right, it's time for me to add the rest of the chicken. Let's move these guys over a little bit, make room for the rest of the chicken. And I'm going to make sure to get the rest of all of this delicious onion, parsley, olive oil, garlic, salt and pepper mixture in here. A heavy bowl. And we'll let that cook up together. Get them turned over. These smell so good, and they are very beautiful. All right, so for the salad, I'm just using this vegan creamy dill dressing from Trader Joe's. I've talked about this before. It's absolutely fantastic, and I really recommend it. But there's so many different ways you could dress this salad. A little olive oil and fresh lemon juice is delicious, salt and pepper. You can make a vinaigrette if you want. It's all really wonderful because the main flavors are coming from the salad itself. Ooh, look at this. You may ask me, did I forget about this for a few extra minutes and did it get a little extra brown? Yeah, I did. And yes, it is. But now you can ask me if I actually really like it like this. And the answer would also be yes. I am a girl who likes things a little extra dark. Case in point, I'm munching on a pretzel right now. They're the extra dark ones. I love the extra dark pretzels. I'm a girl who likes my toast very dark. I'm a girl that likes my meat dark. This looks perfect to me. And I think my family will be perfectly fine with a little extra brown crispy bits. Let's get it plated up. So, here we go. Salad with a little feta cheese, olives, and a wonderful piece of chicken. Thank you so much for watching today. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.